Greetings, everyone. I hope you all are fine and doing well at home. Previously, we have done the definition of rational numbers, irrational numbers, real numbers, and how you can find the decimal expansion of real numbers. And also, we have done that how you can represent the decimal expansion into rational numbers. So, next we have the operations on real numbers. You all know that we have the four basic operations that are sorry, that are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You all know that rational numbers satisfy the commutative, associative, and distributive laws for addition and multiplication. You all know that when we add two rational numbers, again we get the rational number. When we multiply two rational numbers, again we get the rational numbers. But what happened if we add two irrational numbers? What we will get if we multiply two rational numbers? What will be the answer? The answer will be irrational number or not. So let us find irrational numbers also satisfy the commutative, associative, and distributive laws for addition and multiplication. You all have done commutative, associative, and distributive laws in class 7 and 8. So, when we find the sum, difference, quotient, and product of irrational numbers, the answer is not always an irrational number. Let us take example. Root 6 plus minus root 6. These both are like terms. One is minus and one is plus. So this will cancel out. Root 2 minus root 2. This is again cancel out. Answer will be 0. Root 3 multiply root 3. Answer will be 3. And that will be a rational number. Root 17 upon root 17. This will again cancel out. Answer will be 1. That is again a rational number. So let us look at what happened when we add and multiply a rational number with an irrational number. For example, root 3 is irrational. So what about if we add 2 in this root 3? And what happened if we multiply 2 by root 3? Since root 3 has a non-terminating, non-recurring decimal expansion, you all know how you can find the square root of 3 because you all have done in class 8. There was one chapter, find the square root, right? So the same is true for 2 plus root 3 and 2 root 3. So 1 is irrational number. So when you add rational number into an irrational number, you will again get irrational number. So same is the case here. When you multiply an irrational number with a rational number, again you will get an irrational number. So here is the conclusion that both 2 plus root 3 and 2 root 3 are also irrational numbers. So when we add two irrational numbers, the answer will be either irrational number or rational number. But when we add one rational number or one irrational number, then answer will be irrational number. That's it.